Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks for joining me again for the
IPA Week of Pain.
And for today's episode of the IPA Week of Pain, I'm going to be cracking open one of these, Hazy IPA. Well, again, this is from the Aldi Variety Pack by Pithead Brewing Company. As I stated in the previous episode, it was kind of a shady website, but on the can it does say that it's made by State of Brewing, which makes a lot of the Aldi beers. Let's see, this one weighs in at 6% ABV, and I'm not finding any IBU on any of these. It's alright. I'm not 100% that the IBU is entirely accurate anyway, because the most bitter beers that I've ever had an IPL that was just insanely bitter, and I want to say the IBU on that was 70. But I had another beer, I want to say that it was like an IBU of 105, and I didn't think it even compared. Like, it wasn't even close. The IPL was far more bitter, but it ranked lower on the bitterness unit, so I'm not sure what math goes into that. I'm sure there's a formula somewhere. It tells you that these hops will produce so much bitterness, yada yada yada, but there's a lot of variables going on. Because, you know, as the beer is becoming beer, it's a chemical process, so a lot of things can change that we can't see, that we have no control over. All you can do is make a beer and hope that it turns out the same every time. Alright, enough rambling. Obviously, there's going to be some bitterness in there. There's like a muskiness to it. Picking up some grapefruit. I don't know why I keep rotating it, like it's going to smell different at different parts of the glass or something. Yeah, grapefruit. I'm not sure what that muskiness is. It's not off-putting, it's just, that's the best way I could describe it, is a little musky, piney, so let's see if I can't fit just a little bit more in there. Got it in my lovely Malted Gentleman pint glass. It just doesn't show up very well, but it's right there. Take my word for it. Oh, the head, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The head on this thing is white. As you can see, very hazy. Kind of looks like looks more like pineapple juice to me. Smells like grapefruit. Let's see what we got. There's only one thing left to do. Cheers. That's good. The bitterness isn't real strong. I would say and it's more like grapefruit brine than it is grapefruit itself. The muskiness is there. It's got a little bit of that pepperiness that some IPAs have. It's not super noticeable, it's kind of there on the back end. Hoping that this isn't one of those that builds, because I've had a couple of those. I can't tell you what hop it is that does it. I feel like maybe is there like galactic hop, galaxy hop, something like that. So all those beers that have that usually have like space names. And the couple that I've had, that's at least one of them, that was the case, is it referred to the stars or outer space or something. Galactic portal, maybe. I forget what, but those beers that got that pepperiness, it's like that pepperiness builds, and so at first it's delicious. And then by the end of it, it gets to be too much. But yeah, I'll take a couple more drinks, see if that builds. It's that pepperiness is more noticeable on this drink. I don't know. It'd be nice if I could look up the hops that are in there, because like I said, I don't know what hop produces that, but it's there. It's not as strong as the other ones that I've had, but I'm only a couple of drinks into this. So yeah, there's a little bit of grapefruit rind, pininess, muskiness, and then it finishes with a little bit of that peppery. Not quite as bad as others that I've had, but maybe by the time I finish this one, it'll be a little bit more noticeable. But overall, pretty decent beer so far. These first two beers have been pretty solid, so I'm pretty sure I paid $14.49 for this variety pack. Not a bad price, but I still have 2 beers to go, so we'll see how it goes. But once again, thanks for joining me for the IPA Week of Pain. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button below, and don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.